Two financial personalities, two different worlds, one big question. Which one really delivers? On the left, the saver, the future-focused financial planner. And on the right, the spender, the present-moment experience enjoyer. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect.
Here's how we're going to do it. Imagine a mind map popping up with every category we need to tackle. We'll hit financial perspective, spending behavior, purchase decisions, retirement and savings, stress and satisfaction, and yep, relationship compatibility. Take a mental note, because these categories really show where saver and spender shine or trip up.
So first, let's chat about their financial perspective. The saver has this all-seeing, forward-thinking attitude, like they're playing chess with their money, planning for retirement, building emergency funds, and feeling secure because the future feels under control. But sometimes that means missing out on fun stuff in the present, or just overthinking literally every expense. Flip side, spender is all about living in the now. They totally get that money is meant to be enjoyed. They're a lot less stressed about long-term planning and honestly seem lighter when it comes to financial worries. But yeah, the flip is, sometimes they forget about the future, which, could come back around. On this one, it kind of evens out, right? So it's a tie.
Okay, moving on to spending behavior. This is a juicy one. The saver only spends what's actually in their wallet. Credit card debt? Nope, they want nothing to do with it. They always have a backup stash for emergencies. The downside? Sometimes this means putting off purchases that are actually important. Meanwhile, the spender is the one saying, hey, experiences count too. They're willing to invest in good times, can take a risk if it means more fun, and are pretty confident about bouncing back financially. But there's a catch. Credit cards get maxed out, debt piles up, and yeah, making ends meet can be a bit of a struggle. In this match, savers just have the edge. Next up, how do these two make purchase decisions? The saver is like the ultimate detective, researching, comparing every brand, hunting for the best deal, and planning ahead so much that their shopping cart practically sends calendar invites. It can get a bit much, sometimes leads to decision paralysis, and you might spend more time researching than actually enjoying what you buy. Versus the spender, decisions get made, fast. They see it, they like it, they buy it. Sometimes impulsively, sometimes because, hey, why not? That spontaneity means more memories, but also paying full price for stuff you don't need. And, oops, was that dinner just chips again? So, while spender wins for efficiency, the saver's approach saves money, so saver wins this round. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know, according to a huge fidelity study from just last year, 45% of couples argue about money on the regular. So if you and your partner debate spending versus saving, you are very much not alone. On to retirement and savings. This is the saver's home turf. Regular contributions to retirement, big emergency funds, real pride in their bank balance, and basically wrapping themselves up in a financial security blanket. If anything, they might be a little too conservative sometimes. Meanwhile, spender is pretty chill about retiring. Maybe too chill, honestly. They'll take on more investment risk and could see bigger gains, but sometimes the emergency fund isn't there. And that financial safety net, it's got a couple of holes. So this one, no debate. Straight win for our saver. Now let's talk stress and satisfaction. Here's where things flip. Savers get peace of mind from their financial setup. But ask around. They're often more stressed about money, worried about the what-ifs, and can get stuck overanalyzing. On the other hand, spenders? They're all about soaking up life, seriously less stressed, more in the moment, and they love making memories. Sure, there might be anxiety if something goes really wrong, but overall, satisfaction levels are up. I gotta say, spender takes the win here. Now, relationship compatibility. This is honestly fascinating. Savers are seen as responsible, organized, and dependable. Huge pros if you want financial stability. That said, sometimes arguments pop up, especially if their partner just wants to splurge once in a while. Spenders bring the fun, show their partner how to actually enjoy money, and keep things flexible. But yeah, surveys say money is the #1 thing couples fight about, and if you're not aligned, spending versus saving can get real tense real quick. Honestly, this one's another tie. If you laid it all out on a radar chart, you'd see the saver way ahead in retirement, savings, and long-term strategy. The spenders leading in life satisfaction and enjoying the moment,
but not as much in the long-term buckets. In a nutshell, each side has clear strengths and some weak spots.
So what do I actually think?
If you're looking to build wealth and sleep easy knowing you've got funds for any surprise, you can't go wrong channeling your inner saver. But if you're after a life that's full of stories, adventures, and not sweating every dollar, there's a lot to be said for living like a spender. The real winner is finding the balance. Save smart, spend on what matters. Get the best of both worlds.
If you found this breakdown helpful, definitely share it with your partner or a friend. Seriously, this is the best way to start a money conversation.